this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Winston. Smith catches left side. They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now, these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Off the play fake, Winston. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. He's just going to dump this one up to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, 49ers 0. Will Lutz to kick
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
It is good.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Play action now. Winston. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Pick right to the base move. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On play action, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Hooked by Tavarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Niners 21, Saints 7.
The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. He's got it open, then he completes it to Callaway. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Alvin Kamara.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains and make the fundamental tackle. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston now from the 50. Incomplete on the deep ball. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. offense were thinking about it, do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. They run out of the shotgun with Roster. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Niners 28, Saints 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They're indeed going. It's Winston. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 41.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford it anymore at this point.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
by
the time we have to leave the booth.
Down San Francisco.
Mostert. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers continue to roll. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Winston. Smith catches left side. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Mostert a 1st down carry, and this will wind up only getting him a couple, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Fights through 1 man. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.